Well, Kiwi, it's 11 minutes past 9.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Kiwi.
Right, the food show is coming up in Auckland City this weekend, moving its way around the country as well. And to celebrate, we've been talking salmon. It's been a bit of a salmon bonanza on the show over the past couple of days, giving away a Regal salmon hamper pack and also getting people to send through their favourite salmon recipes as well. Well, Kiwi celebrity chef Annabelle White, I know, is a big salmon fan and will be at the food show this weekend, and she joins us on the show this morning. Morning, Annabelle.
Oh, good morning, Glenn. You know, honestly, salmon is not only so delicious eating, that lovely Regal salmon, but you know it's good for you. They've done research, and the fish oil that's in the lovely omega-3, it's great for your cognitive abilities, it's great for your heart, keeps you fit, just makes you feel good, and if you eat more salmon, you actually feel happier. So how good is that?
It is actually true about feeling happier. I was listening to someone yesterday who was an expert on depression, and eating omega-3s was one of his top 6 things you can do to ward off depression.
Oh, exactly. And hanging out with you, Glenn, and listening to you on the radio, that's the other good thing that you can do. But I tell you what, there's lots of fun and games this weekend at the food show.
Yeah, so what are you doing?
Well, you see, what I don't do is possibly better to say, Glenn, but there's no nudity. I just want to point out to people that they're safe, they're coming along, but I do generally advertise wear loose clothing at my classes, which are 10:30 on Saturday and Sunday, and it's outrageous. If you can sort of imagine Dame Edna Everage sort of cross with Michael Barrymore, cross with Billy Connolly, that'll give you an idea, and I've got a wonderful surprise up my sleeve. I've got something fantastic that's going to happen on Saturday and Sunday morning, but I can't reveal it because then I'd break the spell. But
tell me you're not juggling knives.
No, I'm not juggling knives,
Okay.
but we have a cooking class, and we do really good, simple stuff. I mean, I generally find that people come to the class, because sometimes you can come along to a class and you can get all these foams and confits and demi-glazes and things, and you leave feeling quite inadequate. You feel almost losing your will to live because you think, God, I'm so hopeless when I just want to do something with Bisto gravy. So I just have this fabulous cooking class which anyone can relate to, and even good cooks can get some really good tips, because I like to give a lot of tips, Glenn.
Well, you want real cooking. You want cooking that you can
Yeah,
do.
What we do is we bring a lot of humour to the class. So ladies particularly, if you've got sort of maybe reluctant husbands who think, oh, I don't want to go to the food show, it's going to be boring, tell them to come along, because truly the sexual tension in my classes is palatable.
Goodness.
And the men just love it, because I'm absolutely just such a babe magnet. I have to truly restrain myself, Glenn.
I'm restraining myself now, Annabelle.
Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the love?
I can.
Well, imagine that for 45 minutes. It's pretty phenomenal, to be honest.
What have you had for breakfast this morning?
I haven't had anything.
Really? God, and you've got all this energy?
I know, and I am going to have a lovely, softly cooked egg with some love. I'm going to have some Regal salmon. I've got some smoked salmon that I love salmon and egg. I love protein. That's why I've got so much energy.
Well, the thing is salmon, right? Good for any time of the day.
I know. I mean, do it with your scrambled egg, and then in the middle of at lunchtime, you might be interested in having like a cheese sandwich. Well, forget that. Have some salmon with some salad in a sandwich. And at night time, I mean, there's so many opportunities.
Well,
I just absolutely love it.
Give us your favourite one. Your favourite recipe.
Well, look, I'm going to be doing it at the show. But look, what you do is you get the lovely Regal salmon, you cut up pieces of it, portions of it, like you get 600 grams and you cut it into 4 pieces.
Yeah.
And you spray some tinfoil with a bit of cooking spray, and you put each salmon parcel into it. And then you mix together some soy sauce, sesame oil, oyster sauce, ginger and garlic to give them a small bowl. Ooh. And you brush that over the fish. Of course, you can add, and then you brush it over the fish generally. Now, be generous, Glenn, don't be stingy.
Yeah.
And then you spread the spring onions and chili and basil over the fish. You put 2 tablespoons of coconut cream over each piece of fish, and you wrap each into a parcel. So if you're I can actually give it to you for your website if you like. If you want
please.
You just send me we'll talk, we can get that all sorted, but I can send it to you. But it's so simple, and that recipe is on the food show website as well.
Oh, great. And that sounds very, very tasty. Well, I want to know what you think of some of the recipes being sent through this morning.
Okay, now remember the critical thing here though, Glenn, I might sound really loose, but I'm really stringent, really strong on this. The most important thing is to not overcook your salmon. That should be still pink in the centre, because as it comes out of the oven, it continues cooking. So most people do delicious combinations. The only thing I would tell you right now, just remember that when you order seafood marinara, an Italian restaurant, they don't give you the Parmesan cheese grater for a reason. I'm not that keen on cheese added to my salmon. So I'll just say that right now, or cheese added to my seafood, because it actually reacts quite strangely in your stomach, and that's why you can sometimes feel a little unwell.
And it is so easy to overcook any kind of fish, isn't it?
I know. It's got to be undercooked. But anyway, here's I'll listen to your recipes. I'll be a good girl.
All right. We've got a bunch here. Shay says some salmon sliced razor thin with capers and a tiny bit of red onion, or smeared on, and then it sort of trails off.
Yeah. No. Capers and red onion with sliced salmon is a very sort of, yes, it's delicious, and some parsley and some sort of olive oil and some garlic would be just delicious as a sort of a little topping on top of sliced salmon. That's a good one. Simple, easy.
Rachel says salmon served over salad of rocket, walnuts and finely sliced orange.
Very nice, because she's got that pepper and orange thing and the texture with the nuts. That's a good one. Next one.
Nellie this morning says on a barbie with rosemary, lemon and a light homemade crumb and tatters.
Oh, okay, right. Next one.
Design Pimp says wrapped and steamed in soy sauce, honey and sake, served on bok choy. That's kind of a little bit along the lines of your one.
Oh, I'm liking that vibe. No, we'll put that one up slightly up there, Glenn.
Okay, Designer Girl says love salmon so much I love it in sashimi, or instead of tuna in a wee salad, I'll just eat it by itself. So she's just talking how much she loves it. Salmon burgers with wasabi mayo.
Yep, that's really good. You can make some of that. That's a very delicious one, and you serve it with a nice big coleslaw. That's yum. That's a good one too. But carry on. Danjite
this morning says, I'm a big fan of poached salmon and water, a little bit of lemon, white pepper, served with a light dill sauce.
Oh, yum. Your dill and salmon. Oh, aren't they good budding cooks, your listeners?
What about cooked on a cedar plank?
Yes.
With, how do you say this? Potlatch seasoning?
Yes, I'm not too sure quite.
Potlatch.
Potlatch, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how people would get that. That might be a bit hard for people, but the cedar plank thing is a traditional way of cooking salmon. That's delicious.
Library Chris says fresh salmon grilled, shredded onto salad with liberally covered in caramelised balsamic vinegar.
Oh, that'll be yum. That'll be just the sweetness. The salmon could stand the sweetness, but I think I'd add a little bit of Dijon or something to that to give it just a bit of pungency. Yes, to contrast the sweetness, but go on.
Kerry's got salmon fillets and breadcrumbs with dried chilli chopped through and pan-fried, served on a green salad with sour cream.
Oh, yum, yes.
What do you think of the sour cream with salmon?
Yeah, no, that'd be okay. She wouldn't be doing too much. But at the moment, the one I'm liking the most was back with the barbie and the soy. But carry on.
Okay, salmon. This has come through on the email from Mary. She says cooked salmon, salmon fillet poached in milk. The poaching milk has onions, peppercorns and a bay leaf added.
Yes.
Poached for 10 minutes. Serve on rice.
Yes, no, you can cook fish in milk. It's delicious. Yeah, okay, carry on.
And finally, I've got two more here. Freshly home smoked salmon fillets cooked in brown sugar and a sprinkling of rock salt, served on a hot salad.
Oh, yum, that's so good. Yes, carry on.
That's Rochelle. And finally, cubed salmon, fresh prawns, cherry tomatoes on a skewer on the barbecue. That's from Anton.
Yum. God, they're good, but I'm going to go with the soy one. I think that one got my sort of. I like that one the most. Well, I'll make the decision. It's always hard, but I'll go with the soy one.
Okay, so that was Design Pimp. Well done, Design Pimp this morning.
Well done.
Yeah.
They've got it. But look, they're all good. They're all stunning, and they obviously clearly love their salmon, which is great. And that's the exciting thing about the food show, Glenn. All these people come along, and we have such a laugh. And the people on the stalls are really great. And you can talk to people, and you can try different things. And look, it's a great day. But my advice to everybody, come early. Come early. It's always best to get there early in the day.
Come early.
Come early.
Okay.
Absolutely, come early.
And be passionate, because I think that's something that's been lacking over the past decades is passion in food in New Zealand. We need to be more passionate about it.
Oh, no, look, Glenn, I've got to say to you, I actually do think that New Zealanders are great because at least they're adventurous. Because, a lot of places you go to, like in Italy, for example, you might say you want someone to do something and they won't even try it. I think New Zealanders are pretty adventurous because they travel so much. But you know what? I think the most important thing is say to people, okay, come passionate, but come with a good sense of humour. Come say to myself, I'm going to have a good day today. I don't care what's happening at work. I don't care what's happening with, everything getting more expensive. I'm going to come along and have a good laugh.
Annabelle, thanks for your time.
Okay, Glenn, thank you. Bye.
That is Annabelle White, Kiwi celebrity chef. And congratulations, as I say, to Design Pimp, who's got the Regal Salmon hamper. We'll get in touch and make sure that gets